Once upon a time, in the enchanting kingdom of Arandale, there lived a princess named Carol. She was known far and wide for her beauty, kindness, and a mysterious secret: she could communicate with animals. Among all the creatures she befriended, her closest companion was a parrot named Pico. Pico was not an ordinary parrot. He was vibrant with feathers of every hue imaginable, and he possessed an extraordinary gift of mimicry, which often left the castle in laughter and wonder. He had been a gift from Carol's mother, the late Queen Isolde, who had told her daughter that Pico held the wisdom of the ages and could help her in times of need. One sunny morning, as Carol and Pico strolled through the royal gardens, Pico began to speak in a tone unusually serious for his jovial nature. "Princess," Pico squawked, "I have something important to tell you. A great danger looms over Arandale." Carol stopped in her tracks, her heart pounding. "What is it, Pico?" "The dark sorcerer, Malachar, has awakened from his slumber and seeks to conquer Arandale. Only you, with your pure heart and the help of a magical relic, can stop him." Carol's eyes widened with fear and determination. She knew the legends of Malachar and his insidious power. "Where can I find this relic, Pico?" "It is hidden in the crystal cave, deep within the forbidden forest," Pico replied. "But beware, the journey is fraught with peril." Without hesitation, Carol mounted her horse, and with Pico perched on her shoulder, they set off towards the forbidden forest. The forest was dense and dark, with shadows that seemed to whisper and move. But Carol was fearless, guided by Pico's wisdom and her unwavering resolve. Finally, they reached the entrance of the crystal cave. The cave shimmered with a magical glow, and deep inside, on a pedestal of pure crystal, lay the relic, a golden amulet with a radiant sapphire at its center. As Carol approached the relic, Malachar's booming voice echoed through the cave.
"Boo! Bow! How! How! Ha!"
"So, the princess dares to challenge me." Malachar appeared, his dark cloak billowing like a storm. His eyes glowed with malevolence. But Carol, with Pico by her side, stood her ground. "You will not harm Arandale," she declared, clutching the amulet. A fierce battle ensued. Malachar unleashed torrents of dark magic. Empowered by the relic, countered with beams of pure light. Pico darted around, distracting Malachar and mimicking spells that added to the chaos. In a final, blinding flash of light, Carol directed the amulet's power at Malachar. He screamed as the light enveloped him, and with a deafening roar, he vanished into the abyss, never to return. Exhausted but triumphant, Carol and Pico returned to Arandale, where they were hailed as heroes. The kingdom celebrated their bravery. "Thank you, kind princess," the parrot said, much to Carol's astonishment. I am no ordinary parrot. I was enchanted by a sorcerer and can only be freed if I help someone truly worthy." Carol's eyes widened with curiosity. "What kind of help can you offer, Pico?" Pico fluffed his feathers. "I can guide you to hidden treasures, reveal secrets of the past, and even show you paths to adventures you've only dreamed of." The princess was thrilled. She had always longed for a grand adventure, and now, with Pico by her side, it seemed her dreams might come true. Together, they decided to embark on a journey to find the legendary crystal of light, said to grant immense wisdom and power to its possessor. One evening, as they camped by a serene lake under a canopy of stars, Pico revealed his past. "I was once a prince in a distant kingdom," he began. "A jealous sorcerer, envious of my people's prosperity, cast a spell on me, turning me into a parrot. Only by aiding a noble heart could I hope to break the curse." Carol listened intently, her heart aching for her feathered friend. She vowed to help him break the curse, no matter what it took. The entrance was guarded by a formidable dragon, its scales shimmering like molten gold. The dragon roared, flames licking the cave walls, but Carol stood firm. "We seek the crystal of light," she declared, her voice steady. "Not for power or greed, but to bring justice and light to our lands." The dragon, sensing her sincerity, lowered its head. "Prove your worth," it rumbled. "Show that your heart is pure, and the crystal shall be yours." Carol stepped forward and sang a lullaby her mother used to sing to her. Her voice, filled with love and hope, echoed through the cave, soothing the dragon. The mighty beast closed its eyes and drifted into a peaceful slumber. With the dragon asleep, Carol and Pico entered the cave and found the crystal of light. Its radiant glow filled the cavern, casting a warm, comforting light. As Carol touched the crystal, a burst of magic surrounded them. Pico's form shimmered and changed, and in his place stood a young prince. "Thank you, Carol," he said, his eyes brimming with gratitude. "You have freed me." The princess and the prince returned to Arandale's kingdom, where they were hailed as heroes. The crystal of light brought prosperity and peace to the land, and the prince, whose name was Alaric, decided to stay and help rule the kingdom. Carol and Alaric grew close, their bond strengthened by their shared adventures. In time, they married, and their reign was marked by wisdom, kindness, and the prosperity they had fought so hard to achieve. And so, the princess and the parrot-turned-prince lived happily ever after, their story becoming a legend that inspired generations to come.